Died this afternoon in a crash in Lowell Township. Police say it happened after her husband fell asleep behind the wheel.
Our Alton Nashar spoke with the neighbor who called 911 and who tried to comfort that couple's grandkids. She's live in studio now with this story. Atra.
Yeah, Derek and Janice Alden Nash, where this accident happened, appears to be a quiet country road. But neighbors tell us accidents like these are far too frequent and often devastating.
On a Sunday afternoon drive, heading home to Schoolcraft with two young granddaughters in the back seat, police say 71-year-old Thomas Phelps fell asleep at the wheel and lost control of the 2014 Ford Edge he was driving. The vehicle ended up going off the road and into a tree, killing his 63-year-old wife, Luann Phelps.
Well, I was in the yard, my wife and I, and then we heard all the crash and going through here, and we heard the explosion in the trees.
The tree they hit was on Jim Chernoby's property.
And we started running, and she called, and then I heard the little girl screaming.
He says he and his wife wanted to make sure the girls, ages 3 and 6, were okay.
Took them into the house, calm them down. They were pretty upset. And calm them down and try to make them happy, give them some drink, chocolate milk and stuff. Get them so they weren't thinking about Grandpa and Grandma.
The girls were taken to Helen DeVos Children's Hospital. Both they and their grandfather are expected to survive. But what happened to their grandma is something Chernoby says he sees far too often on his street.
But yeah, it's just a dangerous spot. At any time I'm not out in my yard where I don't hear gravel flying.
There have been several crashes on the stretch of Alton Nash over the years. When Chernoby moved in 30 years ago, he says he was warned these things would happen right in his front yard.
We moved in, bought property. There was nothing here. Bought property. They told us, have your phone ready for 911.
He says accidents happen so often, he usually just calls 911 and won't approach it. But he says this one was different.
I'm just tired of it, the speed and the accidents. But when you see little kids screaming, then you can't back off, you know.
Now, police say everyone in this case was wearing their seatbelt, and that stretch of Alton Nash was closed for several hours this afternoon while police investigated. Live in the studio.